They're finally breaking out, but most traders are missing it. COTI just integrated USDC and is testing a breakout after months of suppression. Verasity is waking up with juicy 15% APY staking and a gaming AI partnership. And TAO, it's not just pumping. Grayscale just launched a trust for it, and the first halving is coming fast. 3 charts, 3 stories, and 3 opportunities that could change your portfolio if you're paying attention. This isn't recycled hopium. It's raw price action and real signals decoded for you right now. Let's start with COTI USD, which just found resistance at the 0.236 Fibonacci level at 8 cents, now trading slightly below it. What's key here is the clean breakout from the long-standing descending trend line, clearly broken on the daily chart. Price is also flirting with the 100 EMA yellow, and the SuperTrend has flipped green, signaling a potential reversal. The VRVP shows heavy volume interest around this level, and the candles are finally closing above the 55 EMA purple for consecutive weeks. But check the HARSI RSI. It's cooling off after a recent peak. That might signal a small pullback before continuation toward the 0.382 fib at 10 cents, or even 0.5 at 12 cents, especially if volume picks up. Now, add this to the mix, this tweet saying, USDC is now live on COTI, unlocking new liquidity and integrations. And 3 weeks post-launch, COTI V2 is already hitting 6.7 million transactions and 1,383 deployed contracts, according to another tweet. Narrative plus structure equals recipe for acceleration. Watch for another retest of that broken trend line. If it flips to support, bulls might push fast once again. Before we dive into the next chart, if you're serious about catching early opportunities like this one, don't just rely on tweets and technical analysis. Get my DeFi guide. It's called DeFi Financial Freedom, the ultimate beginner's guide, and it's just $4.99. You'll find it linked in the pinned comment. I break down staking, yield farming, airdrops, risk management, and more, so you don't have to guess your way through crypto. Now, on to Verasity VRA, a chart that's been sleeping for months, but just signaled a heartbeat. Look closely. After bottoming, VRA pushed through its descending trend line, found resistance, but broke out beautifully, and is now sitting right above support. The SuperTrend just flipped green, and candles are now hovering above the 10, 21, 55 EMAs. We haven't seen this kind of alignment since early December 2024. Volume profile shows a major gap until 0.037 cents. That's the 0.382 fib, and a likely magnet if momentum builds. Meanwhile, HARSI RSI still has room to run. It's pushing up, showing bullish signs. Now here's the context. Verasity reposted. Juicy staking rewards. Users are locking VRA for 15% APY on Vera Wallet. Moreover, Verasity announced a partnership with Astrina AI to merge NFTs, play-to-earn gaming, and AI into Veracity's ecosystem. You've got TA plus staking incentives plus AI gaming narrative all converging. That's not just noise, that's structure meeting story. Finally, let's talk Bittensor, TAO, the most explosive chart on the list. Looking at the daily time frame, TAO is riding a near parabolic uptrend, using the trend line as a launch pad. It just tapped the 0.382 fib and is trading now around $355 after a minor rejection. What stands out here is strength across all time frames. Price is well above the 55 EMA purple, which is now turning upward. The VRVP shows the major resistance cluster at the $460 zone, but beyond that, blue sky. Now, the real stuff comes from the news. Grayscale launched a Bittensor trust, giving institutional investors direct access to TAO. Furthermore, TAO's first halving is set for January 5th, 2026. Supply shock, meet demand hype. Technically, TAO could rally toward the 0.618 level at $530 if this current structure holds. And if we get another bullish retest of this trend line, it's game on toward all-time highs at $750 and beyond. This is no mean coin. This is one of the few AI layer projects with real adoption and narrative. While most traders are glued to memes and lagging indicators, you're here studying structure, volume, and narrative. That's the edge. COTI and Verasity has broken the wall. Bittensor is already on the highway. Don't chase candles, follow conviction. If you learn something new today, destroy the like button. It helps the algorithm bring more smart investors into the community. Subscribe so you don't miss the next chart that could 5x. There's another high-value video on your end screen, and don't forget, the DeFi eBook is waiting in the pinned comment. You've got this. Keep stacking knowledge, not just tokens. See you tomorrow in the next one.